What's going on, Guardians? Your boy Sly here, and I hope everyone's weekend was absolutely awesome. Now, I make a lot of videos from questions that y'all send me on Twitter, and the one I've been seeing every now and again has to do about glitches in the tower. Some ask how can people get on top of poles, the tower, on top of the speaker, etc. And recently, I've seen quite a few of those messages. So I just wanted to throw out a quick video about all the cool little tower glitches that I know of, but some of the newer players that might not have seen yet. I've known about these things for virtually ever, since year one, and I'm definitely not the first to post about them. But I wanted to make a quick video about all these glitches and have them in one video, so for those out there that are halfway new to the game, you can see how it's done and freak out your friends. The biggest one, of course, is flying in the tower, but there is a much easier way to get on top of the vaults and fly in the tower than using the blower fan and a buddy. It all starts in this corner, so there are two things that you can do here. First, you need to raise your agility as high as you possibly can. Then, when you jump, have your heels hanging over the edge of this box right here, and what you're going to try to do is basically a run jump. You want to press forward on your joystick while clicking it down to run and press jump at the same time. This will give you enough of a boost to get on top of this box. After that, you need to try to jump and land on this scaffolding or whatever this is. Aim for the first big pipe, but there is an invincible wall that will bounce you off. In order to land on it, you kind of have to aim past it where you want to jump. The invisible wall will try to slow you down, so if you try to overshoot it, you'll actually end up right where you need to go. Now from this spot right here, you can do two things. You can fly across the tower and land on top of the vaults, or you can run along this trellis here and get on top of the awnings. Both are cool places to go AFK. Now this is a relatively old glitch that was discovered back in year one, but being able to fly from here is relatively new and few people seem to know about it. So let's see how it's done. First, to run on the awnings, you need to try to run the length of this large pipe all the way down while spamming the jump button. If you do it right, you'll just kind of skate right over to the left-hand side and you'll just land right there. Most of the time, you'll just get lucky enough and bounce at the certain places and hit just the right spots to bounce all the way to the end. So if you've ever seen anyone hanging up there, that is how it's done. Alright, well, as for flying, get back onto the same boxes we started on and hop over just like you did earlier to the first big pipe. Now, usually the old way was for a friend to activate the fan below you and you'd have to time your jump just so that you'd get stuck in the air and that would carry you over to the vault, or flying in the tower. This right here is by far the easiest tower glitch ever. Just aim to the left of the V that you can see right here, my head's right above it, and be sure that you aim in the middle of these two V's right here. That is where you're going to jump from. If you're too far to the right, you'll hit a barrier and fall down. Too far to the left, you won't get stuck in the air, so make sure you hit it in the middle, and it's best to do this all in one sweeping motion. Jump, run, jump, and you'll get right there. Hop on the boxes, run straight through it. Once you leap forward, just keep spamming the jump button and press forward or wherever you want to go. Now technically, this is considered out of bounds, so you need to do this quickly or you will die, which is also kind of fun to see. But if you do it right, there is enough time to get stuck up in the air, spam the jump button, and you'll end up floating to the other side where you can chill on top of the vaults. This is way easier than trying to time your jump, and you can totally do this by yourself. Much easier. It might be hard to get it at first, but once you do it, it's very easy to repeat. Alright, so onwards to the next one, and the next tower glitch is over by the shipwright. So if you've ever come over here to see people below the floorboards just hanging out, this is how you get down there. Head over to Amanda Holiday and then jump up on the table to the right hand side, the one with the nuke just chillaxing over there. You're going to use this as your run jump area. So get a small running start and you're going to try to aim for the top of the hologram board. And from there, you're using your forward momentum and you'll jump right through the fence, and just like flying across the tower, you'll get stuck in the air for a second. So keep spamming the jump button and eventually you'll snake through the hole and then fall back down to where you can explore. This first area right here is a cool little place to hang out and explore, but to get to the ships, you need to get back to the start and then slide past this tank. There's also a barrier here, so make sure you get a running start before sliding, and that will get you past it. I'll leave the rest for you to discover, but if you want to get out of this area, just head back inside underneath the floorboards, and if you jump over these boxes towards the yellow tanks, there's a death barrier inside these wells. So just jump in and you'll end up spawning back where you want to be. Okay, so the last glitch in the tower is over by the speaker. Now, I didn't have anyone to finish this with, but it's pretty simple. Jump up on his little magic circle TV looking thing, and then you're going to do another run jump to the base of this gyroscope, whatever this thing does. Now, next, make sure you have high agility on here as well. You're going to do another run jump, and if you see that little metal pole sticking out, you're going to be aiming for that. Jump to there, and hopefully you nail it. This is a little bit tricky, but again, once you do it, you're good to go. Now from here, you need to get into this corner and squat down, having your friend jump on your head while you try to jump as well, and that will boost him into the next area. You need to do this twice. It actually takes 3 people to get 2 people up there. So when you do that 2 more times, and you can actually boost yourself, you and your buddy, all the way to the very, very top and get on top of this entire structure. It's awesome, a little tricky, but nothing a little boredness couldn't cure. Alright guys, that's it. Just a quick little glitch video I wanted to share with y'all, and hopefully you guys nail it the first go. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting the smaller YouTuber. If you want to keep in touch and stay up to date with everything Rise of Iron, Destiny, or The Division, follow me on Twitter at SlyNation. It's the best place to stay informed about our favorite games as well as new vids coming out of my channel. Remember guys, those you lost during 9/11 today and every day, they no longer are here so that we can live a better, safer future. Let's not dishonor them by wasting it on petty hatreds and foolish mistakes. A life is the ultimate sacrifice. Never forget, always remember. That's it guys, have a great remainder of your weekend, and until next time Guardians, this is your boy Sly. Done, gone, out.